M-1 COBRA update, December 12th, 2021. So I started working on pulling some of my wire harnesses out and getting them ready to put them in the car. Got my roll bar out to clean up and trying to decide if I want to wrap that with leather or what I'm going to do with it. Wiring harness looks a little bit like Clark Griswold, I know, but it'll all come apart and lay in there pretty decent. So I'll get started on that here. I needed to paint a couple of the interior pieces before I got too far here. So I went ahead and I started doing that. And you can see this piece goes around the hinges, and then it goes up and over the air ride suspension tank. I've got that air ride suspension tank sitting in place. It's bolted in. The back panel, actually I painted it as well, and this bolts to it on the back side, so it looks like it's floating in here. Jerry Brown gave me that idea to make it floating so you don't see any brackets when it's done. And I've got a light setting up on top here, just kind of thinking about, do I put some sort of an LED light in here that shines in behind that? Haven't decided yet. This piece here I painted as well, and it goes up here between the hinges to finish this top off here. So hopefully you're seeing that. It's going in to finish this top off here. So I got it painted, ready to go. Got a panel here for my air ride suspension, and I made this a while ago, and all it is epoxied right now. Let's see if I can pull it out. So my air ride manifold or distribution block, I'm not sure what that's called, gets bolted to this panel that I made. The bolts in the back side, and then the wiring harness and all the hoses lines will go down through here and go to the four corners of the car and to the tank and so forth. Got my compressor, it's sitting back here. It's all been mocked up already. I put a piece of plywood in here. I thought maybe if I bolted it down to plywood, that might help for sound. So when this is done, that panel will get bolted in place. All my lines come up through here, and then there's a separate panel that goes in front, and that will get wrapped with leather. Right there's the panels for that. They're pretty dirty right now. There's the floor and the two side panels, and then this goes across the back and over the tail lights. So when I'm done, this will have a panel across here, across the back, and close in on this side, and that will all get wrapped with leather, I think. Pretty sure that's what I'll do. I think I'll wrap this with leather as well, and then leave this painted. The battery will be behind a door as well, so you won't see that. So I'm working on just getting the interior stuff wrapped up, wiring and everything. And then I just got back from Tom Davis, the interior guy, leather guy. He finished this panel off here, package tray in the down both sides of the seats. And so I wanted to get this piece painted. So I did that with those trunk pieces. I painted all this stuff this week, basically. Cut and buffed it. So I think that looks pretty good on top of the leather. Got my badge put in place. And then it's got the stainless steel, polished stainless steel that goes down the center. McMillan Rod and Custom did that for me, and they did a great job. Tom was having a difficult time making that leather all as one piece across the entire package tray and then coming down. We didn't want any seams here, so we decided to put a seam right here, and that's going right off of this molding. I think that looks good. And that continues down here as well. This will run into the console. The console continues off of here. Got my speakers, the grill glued into my frames. Those fit in there pretty tight. They're wedged in there, but I got to come up with something to hold them in. I was considering Velcro, but I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do on that. Some of you guys are just starting to watch this car, so you may not have seen these panels. Got my next piece ready for Tom for the leather. This is the back seat area. Package tray. It's all made out of sheet metal, obviously. And I've got a panel that goes around here. It's going to be painted black, high gloss black, and everything else is going to be wrapped with leather. So I'll be dropping that off here Monday or Tuesday for Tom so he can get started. There's the side panels as well. I'm going to drop those off, and those are individual pieces. You've got the main piece here, this armrest with the speaker hole built into it, and then this piece wraps around the roll bar. And those are all removable with sheet metal screws on the back side, which will allow him to wrap it and then put everything together. So you can see how that mounts to the back panel. There's bolts here that are going to be hidden. You access those through speaker hole here, and then a couple of them back through the back side this way when I go to install it. So that'll be a really cool piece when he gets done with it. Can't wait to see it after he wraps it with leather. Tom did these a little while ago. Obviously he's got the red stitching around here. Did it around the roll bar. Roll bar comes up through here and then down on the other side. So that, and then I've got a piece that slides in here to close off the hole. The seat belts come out through here. So they'll all finish off really nice. Tom done a great job on all this leather. Really happy with it. If you need leather done, talk to Tom Davis. If he's got time, he'd be the guy to do it. So anyway, when the seats go in here, he's going to put red stitching around the perimeter of the seats. And I think we're going to put just a small red stripe in all 4 seats, like the Mach 1, 69 Mach 1 had. I kind of like that. So that's where I am this week. Thanks for watching.